Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing some more macro photography, and I think I'm going to try and do some more vlog style content on this channel. I think this video will be the first vlog. I think I'll name it like Macro Vlog 1 or something. The last video was sort of in this style and I quite enjoy filming it, so I think I'll do more of them and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. So yeah, I'll just be kind of showing you more of the reality of my macro process, so showing you a lot of fails, more of how I'm setting up the shot and stuff like that, because I feel like you guys will find that of more value than me just kind of taking a photo and moving on. So today I'm at this little nature reserve, and as you can see, a lot of the grass is being cut around here. So yeah, there's not much around, but I can see some flowers sort of springing up, and I've seen quite a few bees flying around while I'm walking around here, so should be able to get some shots. So let's get into it. I've just found a couple dance flies on this tree, and let's just say they're not dancing. Pretty much every time I've seen a dance fly, they've either been mating or eating or doing both at the same time, like I just saw there. I've just found a weevil on these flowers here, and it is moving around, so I won't be able to get a focus bracket, but I should be able to get a nice single shot here. So let's try and get a shot. Should have got one decent photo there. There was a moment where the weevil was about to take off and I managed to get a photo of it. I'm not sure if it was in focus, but yeah, I've never really got a shot like that before. It was a shame it was facing the other way and not towards the camera. Otherwise it would have been a much better shot. There's a little sawfly just cleaning itself on that blade of grass there. So I'm just going to try and get a shot of that. I don't think it will fly away. It does seem quite docile. It's just moved to another blade of grass, but it's still staying in this area. So hopefully it doesn't fly miles away and I can actually get a shot. Maybe I spoke too soon. It's literally just flew all the way over there and I have no idea where it's gone. That's going to be a pain to find now. So yeah, we'll move on to another subject. I just photographed a bee fly on this flower here, and I didn't have time to set up the video camera because bee flies are very skittish. So I had to just get a photo before wasting any more time. I'll put the photos up on screen now. I shot single shots at about f8 and f10. Because doing a focus bracket would have been pretty much impossible because it was hovering while pollinating the flower. If it sat still and its wings stopped flapping about, then I probably could have got a focus bracket, but most of the time they just hover while pollinating a flower. I can see another bee fly over there on a flower, so I think I'll try and actually get this on video this time. I managed to get quite a nice bee fly photo there. I think I prefer the first photo I got when I didn't record. Just had a nicer composition. I could see the eyes better and stuff. But the second shot is still pretty good. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure bee flies are flies that mimic bees. But if I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. I've just found that sawfly again. It might be the exact same one. It's just on this blade of grass here and it's staying perfectly still. So let's try and get a shot of it. That should have turned out well in the end. When I first started photographing it, it was moving about a bit, so I couldn't get a nice focus bracket. But I waited a while and it managed to stay perfectly still, giving me the perfect opportunity to get a focus bracket. And the reason I need my subject to be still when focus bracketing is because when it comes to focus stacking later on, if my subject is moved about, it'll be a total mess when I stack all those frames together. I've just found a red sawfly on this blue rope here. I don't usually like photographing things on man-made objects because I like my photos to look quite natural and like they were taken in nature. But I've never really seen a red sawfly, so we'll get a shot of it. Luckily, it's not really reacting to my camera and it's staying quite still, so we'll just go straight in for the focus bracket. That should be a good shot. I didn't have to shoot many images for that focus bracket because I was slightly less magnified, so I could get a nice side angle of the sawfly. I've just found another sawfly on this rope, and it's a smaller one. It doesn't look that photogenic. It's got its head sort of tucked into the rope, but I think I'll get a photo anyway because I might as well. It looks easy to photograph. That wasn't a particularly great shot. As I mentioned earlier, I don't like photographing bugs on unnatural sort of man-made objects, and that sawfly wasn't very photogenic either. It had its head tucked down, looked like it was dead almost. I think it was just sleeping though, but I thought I'd put it in the video anyway because it's good to show you the reality of macro, and not every shot is an amazing shot. I've just found an ant and look at the size of it. I'm in the UK for reference, and we don't really get big ants. This is the biggest ant I've probably ever seen. There's my finger. It's pretty, oh, it just fell on the floor. But yeah, that was a pretty big ant. I've just found a shield bug on this leaf. It's sort of nestled between that other leaf at the top there, which means it's quite awkward to photograph, but I haven't got a photo of a shield bug this year yet, so I think we'll give it a go. I've decided to rip the leaf off the tree because it's really hard to photograph it when it's up there, and it's staying quite still, it's quite unbothered, so I should be able to get a good shot here. This is quite a small shield bug, as you can see. Typically shield bugs are about 3 times the size of this. So yeah, I think I might have to shoot at about 1.5 times magnification, possibly even 2 times magnification. I'm very happy with that shot. Haven't got a picture of a shield bug this year, and I think that one was great because the shield bug was staying perfectly still, which meant I could get a really nice portrait. Now I've finished photographing the shield bug, I'm going to put it back where I found it, and because I ripped the leaf off, I'm going to try and transfer the shield bug onto a leaf that's actually on the tree. There we go, the shield bug is going onto that leaf there, and I'll let it chill now. Sorry if you hear a lot of planes in the background while I'm filming this video, because I'm sort of in the flight path of Birmingham Airport. And I don't know why, but there seems to be a plane taking off every minute or two. Usually it's every 10-15 minutes. It's not a very busy airport, but I can hear one right now. So yeah, I'm trying to avoid it, but they're just constant, so you probably will hear a lot of planes in the background. I've just found a big juicy green shield bug on this leaf here, and it might be hard to get a good shot because when I get close to it with my diffuser, it's going to touch the leaves and probably disturb the subject, but I think I should be able to get a shot nonetheless. The wind's blowing the leaf, which doesn't help, and if I grab the leaf, it's probably going to disturb the shield bug. Hopefully that image turned out well. It wasn't ideal because I couldn't grab the leaf that the shield bug was on to get stable. The shield bug wasn't moving about, which was perfectly fine, but the leaf was blowing around a little bit in the wind, which means when it comes to focus stacking later on, I might be missing a few focal planes, which means I'll just have a blur halfway through my stack, which doesn't look very neat. I've just found a tiny lacewing on this leaf here, and I've barely got any shots of lacewings, so I'm going to take my time here and make sure I get a really good shot. I'm really happy with that shot, and I think taking my time worked out really well because it made me think more about my composition, which meant I got a nicer image in the end. And while I was getting that shot, my flash actually overheated, and the flash I'm using is the Godox V860 Mark III. If you take around 300 plus images, one after the other, then your flash will overheat, and you'll have to wait quite a few minutes until your flash will cool down and you can go again. So, but to get around this, you can actually turn the flash off and then on again, or take the battery out and put it back in again. But by doing this, you do kind of run the risk of melting your flash because your battery is still hot, your flash is still hot, and then you're going to be taking hundreds of images again while your flash is still hot. So I did that anyway because I was only going to take about 50 to 100 more images after my flash had overheated. So, but I wouldn't do it that often because I don't want to melt my flash. Alternatively, I could get a spare battery. Currently, I've only got one, so I think I might have to get a spare battery because that's happened quite a few times now. I think I'm going to end today's video here. As always, all the equipment I use will be linked down below in the description, and those are affiliate links, so if you buy through them, I'll get a small commission and no extra cost for you, which will help support the channel. And I also have some prints on my website, so if you want to check those out, I'll link my website down below in the description. But with that said and done, I'm going to end today's video here, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.